episode of Mans and Reviews. Today we are going to be reviewing Shazam.
Fury of the Gods. But before we get to that, go ahead, press like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well to notify you of any and all reviews to this channel.
Guess what? Taste the rainbow!
Taste the rainbow, mother... Thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. Okay, so this is the follow-up to Shazam 2019. This is Billy Batson and his foster brother and sisters honing in on their superhero powers and their aliases, juggling their teenage life with superhero life, and now God siblings come and conquer the world, and they must do everything in their power to stop them. So that's what Shazam, Fury of the Gods in a nutshell is. Son, you know what? I didn't like it. I love it.
That's not true.
That's not true. Well, so let me go on to say that I was a fan of Shazam, the first film.
Yes.
What about you?
I like the first one because how they're young and like now they're like teenagers.
Right. I think that the film loses the mystique of the innocence and the naivete of the characters. And now they're a little bit older. Now they want to leave the nest, especially the oldest sister. They all are doing their own things, especially being superheroes. They're supposed to be a unit, and they're not moving as a unit. So I like the progression of the characters in that aspect. Yeah, and I like the fact that they're all making up superhero names because they don't have concrete names, even though the film is obviously called Shazam for a reason. Billy Batson's alias is Shazam. It's not Mr. Electricity or whatever. We know his name is Shazam. That's his superhero name. What did you like about this sequel? Let's go off with our likes, our general feelings about this film.
I like one line.
You like what?
I like one part of it that's really funny.
What's that?
What we said in the beginning.
Oh yeah. I do like the character of the sister.
The little girl.
I don't know the little girl's actress's name, but I do know that she becomes Meagan Good's character.
And
she loves unicorns. And I guess mythical god creatures, unicorns are kind of like the monster killers.
And then if you give to a unicorn, she gives the unicorn Skittles.
I guess sugar is what tames them.
Taste the rainbow.
Obviously, there is a product placement with Skittles because she says, "Taste the rainbow, mother." And then there's obviously a bleeped out expletive. But yeah, so I do like Zachary Levi as Shazam. I've always liked him as Shazam. He's so colorful, where in DC everything's so dark and gloomy, especially with Batman and Aquaman. Not so much Superman, but Superman too. Man of Steel, so brooding. But what were you gonna say?
No,
okay. Anything else did you like? Did you like the villains in here? Helen, Mirren, Lucy Liu.
The first Shazam, I was horrified from the monsters.
Yeah, you know what?
I was horrified.
Yeah, and that's true. I think the film loses its luster.
I was 3 years old at that time.
I think the film loses its luster. Were you 3 years old?
Because I was born 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017.
Give or take, maybe 4 or 5.
No, I was 5.
Yeah. But David F. Sandberg is a horror director, so he made the film Lights Out. When he goes on to direct Shazam, it's kind of interesting.
3 years later. Was it 4 or 3 years later?
I'm not sure, but I don't think
it has to be 4 or 3 years old.
I think that this film loses its horror vibes. I think this film is a lot more interested in the gags and the.
I like.
Do you think the CG even got better in this one? A little bit, with the electric dragon or whatnot.
By this much, the CGI was really good. By this much.
I thought David F. Sandberg did a wonderful job going from Lights Out to Shazam and bringing his own brand of horror tendencies.
I went to say
Skittles in this film, but
I went to say Skittles. I went to say
Skills?
Scary. No, I went to say scary, but I said skills.
Oh, scary skills. Okay, so, but I think that it's not nearly as good as the first film. I like Rachel Zegler. She's the youngest of the siblings of the God sisters. She was in the West Side Story. She's gonna be the new Snow White in the live action Snow White, Disney Snow White. I see a bright future for her. I don't think they gave her much to do in this film. I like the fact that her and Jack Dylan Grazer have this like relationship.
She looks like she's 15.
I do like Jack Dylan Grazer and her kind of love story, even though it just doesn't go anywhere ultimately.
Because he's like 15 or like a teenager. She's like a grandma.
Well, he becomes Adrian Brody as a superhero, and he's always been funny to me. The only thing is that Angel Asher plays young Billy Batson. Do you think he matches the Zachary Levi Shazam character? Do they act similar, do you think? Or do you think it's totally different? What is your thing on, what's your stance on that? The Billy Batson character and when he becomes Shazam, are they similar?
No, I think he becomes a lot braver when he's Shazam because he has more how he defends himself. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but I feel like he's more of a kid as Shazam, and Angel Asher as adolescent is more mature than Zachary Levi is. Let's go with our thoughts. What would you give Shazam: Fury of the Gods?
A 3? I mean, for a 4, 3.5.
Give it 3.5? I'm gonna give this film.
But the first one would be like a solid 4.
I think solid 4. I'm with you on there. Even maybe a 4.5. I really liked Shazam. I think that this was such.
4 or a 4.5 for the first one.
I think that this film was just such a fall from grace for me. If I have to call it, I will chalk this up as just a low 2-star review. There are certain aspects that keep it entertaining, keep it fresh. Zachary Levi is a big entertaining factor.
But I like the little girl, you know the little girl?
I do too, but I feel like a lot of the characters, the foster kids, had more to do in the first film. And in this one, they are kind of just like, you know, character pieces. Billy Batson's favorite sister, you know, like I can tell, I can keep a secret knowing she couldn't keep a secret. She said, I'm a good sister, you know, like I love those scenes. I miss those scenes.
Is she a foster?
Yeah, they're all foster kids.
Yeah, as like, you know, she wants she wants Billy Batson to feel like she is her actual sister.
Right,
You know what I mean?
and that's what I think that the film misses out. It's kind of just
And like,
everywhere. It's kind of a messy
the guy
film.
with the crutches, he's over here playing music while he's flying everywhere.
I like Jack Dylan Grazer, but again, I don't think that even him and Asher Angel had such a great budding relationship in the first film, and I feel like they don't get as much screen time together in this one, or their relationship doesn't blossom. A lot of this thing just has to do with wash, rinse, repeat, action, set pieces. And I wish it was a lot more funnier as well. I thought this film was I wish this film was a lot more scarier. I just think that it does the bare minimum. And if this film has a future, which I hope it does, we shall see about the future, because DC is such in shambles right now. They're going through a whole misdirection. James Gunn is taking over. No more Black Adam. We're doing a recreation of the Batman and Robin. They're just doing a lot of different things over at DC. We shall see what this means for the future of DC. Let's just keep going with the no. So we got 3.5 for my son, and I got 2 stars for me. But what did you think about Shazam: Fury of the Gods? Let us know down below. Leave a comment, press like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peter, you got anything else to say?
Bye.
Peace.